So, hey guys, welcome to a challenge where I'll be explaining or just learning myself 30 concepts in 30 days. So, today in this video, I'm going to just revise interference. I've just learned this and it's cool, so let's understand. Interference. Okay, so for interference, we need to know superposition. Okay, all right. For the basics, these are all the these are all related to waves. Waves. It can be light, sound, and string. Okay. Now we need to know superposition. What is superposition? Superposition is the this for example, there are two waves. One is coming like this, and other is coming like this. What is superposition? Superposition, this is a particle, right? It is a particle is exhibiting SHM like this, going to the extreme, then to mean, then to extreme. So what happens in superposition is that at a particular point, more than one waves result in the vector sum of the addition of waves. What this means is this is also coming and this is also coming, right? So happens is what happens is if they are in the same side, that is plus y, the particles in plus y, then both vector sum of course is added since the angle is same. But for example, one wave is on this side, one particle is on this side, then what happens is this is also addition, but since the angle is different, angle is 180 degrees, so negative sign comes, just like cos cos wait let me think, sine 90 equal to 1, but sine 270 equal to -1. So that concept is applied here. What happens is this wave will become very small, this, because this is destructive interference. This is not destructive interference, but this is just due to superposition, the displacement is changing by the vector sum. So that is what superposition means. Now in interference is the superposition of two coherent waves. Coherent waves means they are in the same frequency, and often they are produced by the same source. So they are traveling in the same direction and superimpose on one another. Then the intensity, if they are in the same direction, uh, so for example, two waves are going towards a single point, then what happens is that at in intensity, what happens is at a fixed point there is a fixed intensity in interference, because what is interference? Okay, I was explaining that, maybe I don't know that clearly. Two coherent waves of same frequency traveling in same direction superimpose on one another, then the intensity of the resultant wave, that is the vector sum, as we learned, becomes maximum at some point and minimum at some point. So that is what uh, interference means. Okay, so what did I just make? Okay, that is what interference means. Now, interference can be of two types, destructive and constructive. Before that, let's do things in a wave form. Y1 equal to A1 sine omega t plus phi 1, y2 equal to A2 sine omega t plus phi 2, y equal to, this is the resultant wave, a sine omega t plus phi. What is phi? Phi is the, phi in this situation is phi 1 plus phi 1 minus phi 2, depends on which is larger. Then or if there is a, for example, if there is a minus kx, if there is a path difference, that also plays a role, as we take the entire thing to be for the phase difference. So for example, it is minus kx1 minus kx2. So what happened here is phase difference is phi 1 minus phi 2 plus k. Now k is common. K is the, what is k? K is, what is k? K is angular frequency. No, that is lambda. K is something. Okay, k is angular wave number or wave propagation constant. Okay, and this becomes x2 minus x1 because there's a minus sign, right? So at the end, this just means that this is the phase difference. So phase difference can be simply written as, when the path difference is not given, 2 pi by lambda delta x. Then I net, then A is the A, okay, you can write A1 and A2 in this manner, right? So A net will be equal to the vector sum of A1 and A2 is A net, and this is the angle. Let's take it to be phi. Then this is vector, right? So A net equal to A1 plus A2 A2 square. We learned this in vectors, okay? A1 A2 cos phi. This is the angle between the two vectors. So in that way, we know intensity is A, that is small a here, A omega square density V by A square omega square density into wave speed by 2. So intensity is proportional to A square, so intensity can be written as I1 plus, let's just square both, then we get I net equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 root I1 I2 cos phi. Okay, so I've covered the basics. Now let's come to constructive and destructive interference. In constructive, what happens is, as I said, we get maximum amplitude. Here we got maximum amplitude, and in destructive we get minimum amplitude. This is constructive, this is destructive. In constructive we get maximum amplitude, so we get A max and therefore I max, and A min, I min. Now for a max we need delta phi or just the cos phi to be 1 plus 1. Uh, so the delta phi can be 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, because this results in cos delta phi to be plus 1. And for Imax, of course, it is the same. Now path difference, let's come to path difference. 2 pi by lambda into delta x. This is the formula. I think I have written it before. Yes, this is so equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi. So this results in delta x equal to 0, lambda, 2 lambda. Similarly, okay, now we get phi here to be pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, and delta x to be, what do we get, lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, etc. Now let's come to the last and final part. Okay, I'll discuss it here, or maybe will I get a new page? Why am I not getting any new pages? Please, I need a new page. Yes, what the hell is this? Okay, now let's come to the last part, which is basically the formulas. A max equal to a1 plus a2, I max equal to I1 plus I2. You might think, but it's not really, because a square max square equal to a1 square plus a2 plus 2a1 a2. All these things matter. Okay. So we need a relation now. Rather, we can do it in a simple manner. I max equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 I2, and cos phi is of course plus 1 as we are taking I max. Then I max can be written as I1 plus I2 root square. This is the formula. So this and this applies. Then we have, this is wrong. So I max is proportional to a1 plus a2 whole square. And through this analysis we get I max is greater than I1 plus I2, because it's the equal of the squares, right? So we get I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 I2. So this is an extra term, so it's of course greater. Now I min, for that we need a min is a1 difference a2. I min is similarly we get a minus sign here, so root I1 I2 square. And I think that's it, but let's just discuss a few more formulas. We can put these two equations. So we get I1 plus root I2 I1 minus I2 square. And let's use componendo dividendo. A by b equal to c by d can be written as a plus b minus a minus b equal to c plus d minus c minus d. So this can be applied here. I max, okay, let's just put everything in root. Need a new page. This can be written as I max minus I min by I plus, we're taking plus here, right? Max minus I min can be written as I1 plus I2 plus I1 minus I2 I1 minus I2 minus I1 minus I2. So let's just expand. Cancel, cancel, and we got 0 here. What the hell? This can't possibly be the case. We get plus here, okay. So this gets cancelled. This is present. I2 equal to I max plus I min I max plus minus I min whole square. So this is all the theory about interference. I think the video is long enough. Thank you for watching.